Hey, this is Matt Blackburn, and you're watching Divine Superconductor TV. Today I'm doing a video on inclined bed therapy, raising the head of the bed to induce a host of benefits. So inclined bed therapy goes back 5,000 years when they broke into the Egyptian tombs and they took all the gold and the jewelry and all that stuff. They overlooked that all of the beds were actually raised exactly 15 centimeters or 6 inches at the head. So this was around the 3rd dynasty in Egypt. And this was rediscovered recently by a man named Andrew Fletcher. And if you're interested in learning more about this, I'll post a link below to the One Radio Network interview that he did, where he goes really deep into it. But he discovered or rediscovered incline bed therapy by studying how sap moves up a tree. And he was amazed and wondered how a plant could actually do that under all this pressure, actually move the sap against gravity up to the top of the tree. The trunk and the branches of plants actually resemble our arteries and veins. So he was wondering if he could use that same principle that the plants use in humans. So he designed an experiment using a tube that's completely connected, and he put saline solution in there, similar to the sodium content of our blood. And he was testing what incline he would need to have a complete return of flow. He discovered that it was 6 inches that does it. So what inclined bed therapy essentially does is that it increases arterial pressure, which decreases venous pressure. If you think about it, if you're slanted like this, if your feet are here and your head's on the other side, the flow of blood going down to your feet is going to be higher, right? So there's higher pressure. But what's cool is when it gets to your feet, it has momentum. So arterial pressure increases. And as it turns around, your body doesn't have to use as much energy to get that blood from your feet back up because it has the momentum. And that's the magic of incline bed therapy. I've been sleeping this way for about 9 months now, and it's pretty incredible. Some of the benefits include improvement of circulation, decompression of the skeletal system, increased hydration and the removal of toxins, clearer skin, an improvement in several conditions including Hashimoto's, MS, and Parkinson's disease, less arthritic pain, better sleep, lower blood pressure, helps with edema, and it helps the lungs. And that's the main thing that incline bed therapy actually does. Perfect segue there with the lungs. When Andrew was studying plants, he discovered that evaporation from the leaves actually alters the density of the sap. So the sap at the top of the tree is denser than the sap at the bottom of the tree. The idea is that gravity acts on the different densities in different ways. So the denser sap is going down while the lighter sap is going up. And he looked at the lungs in our body. He saw that the lungs and airways produce the same density changes in the blood and other fluids, such as the lymphatic fluid. So the takeaway idea is that human circulation is influenced by gravity acting upon density changes in the blood caused by evaporation from the lungs, the skin, the respiratory tract, and the eyes. So that's essentially it. So it has to do with breathing, density, gravity. If you believe in gravity, a lot of people don't. It's interesting. Whatever it's doing, I definitely feel a lot better sleeping this way. They found that in hospitals, people that sleep horizontal die faster than if they actually incline the bed. Because when we're horizontal, that's like the death posture. Egyptians were really into immortality. So by actually inclining, that's a way to increase the efficiency of sleep through and all those benefits that I mentioned, but mainly through increasing circulation. You're increasing your body's ability to detoxify while you sleep. Get some heavy books, like Bible style books work really well. You don't need to get fancy blocks, anything that would be sturdy to raise the head of the bed, and then take a ruler and measure it and it should be raised 6 inches from, so if you put books, measure from the books to the frame of the bed. So essentially, all you do is you raise the head of the bed 15 centimeters or about 6 inches. And my situation's a little unique because this is an RV, so the bed is actually bolted to the ground, but there's storage space underneath. So what I actually did, I put 3 blocks to prop it up. This rests on here, and this is actually 6 inches from here to here, and that's the key. So just to show you, it helps to get a ruler, and we're looking to get right around here, 6 to 15 inches. So this is perfect. The first night you might notice that it feels a little weird, but you'll quickly get used to it. Just a little side note is that I recommend getting plants like these, snake plants, a humidifier, I put colloidal silver in there, and to ground yourself, if you can, to the earth. So by doing those things, you will sleep very well. Oh, and black out the room too. That's very important. Hope you got something from this. Experiment with it and let me know how you feel. Thanks for watching Divine Superconductor TV, and stay supercharged.